are thrilled to have you along for the ride. This is our wall of coins, world famous now, around HSN anyway. This is a 50 years of proof sets, all the way from 1960 to 2009. There are only, in fact, Luciana, maybe we could show everybody at home how many of these there are left. There's at most 133. They're on price break, Mike, down from $1,300 to $9.99. I know this takes a great deal of effort to put these collections together.
Yeah, that's
to some
degree an understatement.
Yeah, indeed.
It's not like I called the 50-year proof set guy and said, send me 133. I'll get to that here in a second. We're going to spend a little bit of time here, but do not wait too long. Okay? Because I understand it's a lot of stuff. I'm going to take a little bit of time here and explain it. I understand it's not an insignificant amount of money at $999. But the value is here. The value is incredible. And I know you want to hear about it, but what happens is everybody kind of waits until the very end, and we end up selling out. I only have 100. Last time Adam and I sold this, we sold them out. Last time I sold it with anybody, I sold it out. And we try to get more, okay? And what's happened is the price of gold and silver has what has allowed me to do this, because people in the marketplace, particularly dealers, have started to overlook United States government-issued proof sets. I suspect over the course of the years, and I'm rounding around here, I suspect I know I've sold millions of United States government-issued proof sets. I know I've sold millions of them because it is the most singly popularly collected set that anybody does. The government started making them in 1936, and they remain to this day one of the most popularly collected things. As a matter of fact, if you were to buy the set, if you want to buy the 2015 United States government-issued full proof set, the best place to buy it, and I know you think I'm going to say HSN, but I'm not. You buy it right from the mint. That's where I'd buy it. Right. Everybody should buy it. It's $32.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling. So it's going to be 38 bucks. Now I'm going to give you 50, and those are the ones. That's the issue price, 38 bucks. Here I have 50 sold out limited edition sets, not for $38, not for $30 or $25, but for less than $20. About half the price of a current year of issue set. I can give you 50 sold out limited edition sets. Now they are not insignificant. As a matter of fact, if you look up here, the first 5 sets in here are silver. These are Franklin half dollars in proof condition. Right. So here's the thing. I think you have there, Adam, the coin count. What's our coin count? 331. $3 a coin. So let's keep that in mind. $3 a coin. Okay, so that's a good place to start. They're already starting to go. Probably for the people that sold out last time and were not able to get in, they go, "Ooh, I remember this deal." Yeah. I'm not waiting till the end this time. So $3 a coin. Now the fact of the matter is there's virtually not a coin in here that's less than $3. There are many coins in here that are over $3 on a coin-by-coin basis, or over $5. There's coins that are over $10, over $20, over $30, over $40. There are many coins in here over $50 a piece. Many coins in here over $50 a piece. Because what this set is, and why you so rarely see anybody else selling a 50-year proof set run, is what I like to call the dirty little secret of coin dealers. The fact of the matter is, it's far more profitable for us to take all of these sets and literally smash them open with a hammer, which I've done with at least 500,000 sets, might be 1 million sets, and sell the component pieces by themselves. Okay. So as a matter of fact, remember when we were selling you the state quarter set? Remember when we went to HSN.com? Yeah. Okay, went to HSN.com and sold that quarter set in the box? Mm-hmm. Those coins are in here. As a matter of fact, if you look in here, starting in 1999, the quarter proofs start here in 1999. So you have 1999, 2000, you go all the way down to 2009. You get the entire set. Just those quarters are $449. Okay. Just those quarters are $449. And you're going, okay, well, those are pretty desirable. But the fact of the matter is they're not the most desirable coins in here. There actually is the Kennedy half dollar. The Kennedy half dollars, because you have to understand, please let's look at this. These are San Francisco minted coins. They are only available here. They're never available through a bank or a post office or anywhere in the general stream of commerce. These are presentation coins. They are San Francisco minted coins. Not a single coin in any one of these sets was made, intended, or released into circulation. They're only available in these sets. So when you see this Kennedy $half right here, it's why at $3 a coin, you expect that's $3, but actually, if you go into a nationally advertised catalog, you're going to pay 36 bucks for this coin. You're going to pay $36 for that coin, because the only place to get it is to buy this and break it open.
Right.
Okay? The other thing that we're going to do, and why I have a scissor pocket made in my coat, suit coat, is we're going to look up here. So you're going to have 60, 61, 62. I'm going to grab this set. Let me grab this set, 61. 1961. This is a 1961 United States government issue proof set. United States government issue proof set. Has a nice little thing sent from the mint. And this is, I love this. The way they used to do is they'd type your name on here and put a stamp on it.
Right.
If you wanted to return it, it's to the Treasury Department, so that you'd return it to the big building in Philadelphia with all the money, I guess, is what you do. So this is the set. They did it in this file of film, and this is what it came with. I want to read this for you real quick. It says, sooner or later, your proof coins may show evidence of oxidation, tarnish or discoloration. You notice these don't, because they're individually hand-selected. We have chosen materials and methods which we hope will delay this possibility, but we cannot assume responsibility for oxidation. Please do not ask us to make exchanges or adjustments. Your U.S. proof coins have been carefully inspected before release! Exclamation point. If there should appear what may seem to you, that's what I like, what may seem to you, a defect or a scratch on the coin, it is no doubt a crease in the polyethylene mylar. We tell you this to save us both unnecessary correspondence. Signed, the Superintendent of the Mint. The fact of the matter is we hand select these coins so that, if, by the way, if what may seem to you is something like that, it may be, and you're perfectly welcome to send it back for an exchange or an adjustment. Here's what I'm going to do. This was packaged by the United States Mint in 1962. And like most places, there's now one less of the 1962 proof sets. And the reason I show you that is this. That's what a proof coin looks like from 1962. Check that out. That's what a proof coin looks like from 1962. You know what the catalog value of this is, purchased individually? $58.50. That's what all of the Franklin $half and that first Kennedy $half is. $58.50. Look at that. So now I'm going to put this back up here. So remember, we're $9.99 for all 50 sets. So they're only available in these sets. So if you take these 5 $half right here, that's $300 coin by coin.
Okay.
$300. As a matter of fact, if you take all of the Kennedy $half with the Franklin $half, it is very nearly $999 just for the $half in this collection. So just the Kennedys are really the price of the deal. And that's why you see so few of these, and why these literally get rarer and rarer with each and every passing day. Because of the phenomenal, what we call break value. So now we're getting down to where the rubber kind of meets the road. Already people have started to purchase. We're about to go under 100 available sets. But do not wait too long, because this is what I've got. Now, so you go, okay, well, those are the old sets. These are all 90% silver. By the way, all these Washington quarters up here are $39.95 a piece. Okay, because they're silver. Right. There's 5 of those. Okay. That's another $200. Keep adding this up. Okay, so we're $700. We're about $750 roughly already for these 5 sets right here on a coin-by-coin basis if you'd buy them individually. Just for those 5 sets. And you go, okay, well, those are the early ones. Grab those 4 right there, would you please? And what I want you to do is help me do a little math. All 4 of those. All 4. That way. Because that is the 2009 set. Understand, when I say a set, that's not a lens. That's your 2009 proof set. Right. You can leave that there. So now, remember, you're $20 a set. Yes. Okay. So now let's start with this. There's the presidential dollars. Yes. Those are the 2009 presidential dollars. Those are only going to run you $8.95 a piece. Okay. So now that's 36 bucks. Right there. Okay. Put that away. So that's 36. Remember, you're paying 15 bucks. Those are the state quarters, okay, the territorial quarters from 2009. And those quarters are a mere, let me find the 2009s, $10.75 a piece. Okay. So that's $70. So now we're $110 for that set. Keep going. Remember, you're paying 12 bucks. The Kennedy, the Sacagawea, and all that, all combined, coin by coin, 40 bucks, which is actually a little bit of a discount, but we'll go 40 bucks for that, okay? And then the pennies, which are the 100th anniversary Lincoln cents, that are all copper and only available in this set that you see right here, $13.75 a piece. Right. times 4.
Yes.
50, 90, we got 50, 90, 30, 120, and 70. So we're almost $200 for the 2009 set that you're paying $20 for. Less than $20 a set, because you get 50 sold-out limited edition sets. And people are going, okay, well, that sounds pretty good. Now, remember, it is all of the proof coins that the United States government has made in this issue. We're perilously close to getting under 100, and this is where people really, really, really start calling in. So, Eisenhower dollars. You want proof Eisenhower dollars? They put them in there's 6 proof Eisenhower dollars that they put in proof sets. You get them all. 73, 74. And then how about these? You get 2 bicentennials, because they did not make a 1975 Eisenhower dollar. They made 2 bicentennial dollars, and they're called Type 1 and Type 2. This is Type 1 and this is Type 2. Those are $20 a coin, of course. The Eisenhowers average about $22.50 a coin. You get all 6 of those. You get all the Susan B. Anthony dollars that are in there. You get a complete set of the United States state quarters that are in there, all in the proof condition. Remember, these are not the regular issue coins. These are the proof coins. These are presentation coins that are only available in that. And now I've not even talked now about some of the most valuable of all the coins in this collection, which are the Sacagawea golden dollars, which start in the year 2000. I got to bend it. I'm going to get this. I want to get this catalog right here. So remember, we're $3 a coin. What I want to do is you start here in 2000 at the Sacagawea Gold, and you get the first 10 years. Yep. And I want to read you the individual prices, once again, the dirty little secret of coin dealers here, of the Sacagawea proof golden dollars that we charge you $3 a piece for, in essence, if you do the math. So for the 2000, it's $10.50. The 2001, the one right there by you, is $52.50. Yes. The 2002 is $32.50. The 2003 is $13.95. The 2004 is $15.50. The 2006, they don't need, there it is, I'm sorry, $18.50. 2007, $19.75. 2008, $31.95. And the 2009 is $8.95. It's like $300.
So, Mike, do we
just for the Sacagawea golden dollars?
Do we have a do you have a total number? Because this is fascinating. What would it all add up to?
Coin by coin by coin, including all of course, the silvers up here, almost $3,000. Almost $3,000 coin by coin by coin. And that's why you don't see them out here. That's why every single one of these sets is a sold-out limited edition. Every single solitary one of these sets is, like I said, less than $20. Every single solitary one of these sets, the coins individually add up to more than $20, and as much as $200 or $100 per set. $100, $100, $100, $100, $200 per set on a coin by coin basis. That's the exciting part of what your opportunity is for this right here, right now, while they are at, and look, I've been selling this since my 50 years of proof sets ended in 1996, okay? Right. That's how long I've been doing this, okay? And we went back, you know, and we could, and that even when I was doing that, thousands of dollars. I would charge for it. Back then, thousands of dollars. I've never been able to do a 50-year run of United States proof sets for less than $20. Never, ever, ever have I been able to do it at less than the $999 price point. Look, at $1,299, I've sold many of them. Now, here's where we have started to get a problem. Yes. I understand it's a lot of information to digest. I've talked to you about a lot of things. I've talked to you about a lot of value. I've talked to you about that you're going to get all of the original packaging with it as well. So you get all the original boxes, all the original paperwork. All of that stuff comes as well. And so this is when people really start getting excited and really start ordering. And so what happens is while it seems like we have a fair number of these at 133, they start going very quickly when people start calling in. And while we have about 3 minutes left, all of a sudden we've sold, 2 minutes ago we'd sold 10 or so. Well, now I've sold 35. So now we're under, now I've sold 40. I mean,
we'll sell out.
35 to 40 in 30 seconds. Yeah. And that's exactly what's happening. So I have nearly as many people on the phone as I have sets remaining. I have 92 sets, 90 sets. I mean, that's what it is. And remember, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Of course.
Of course you do. And this is one of those ones, you need 30 days.
To look at it.
To look at it all. I mean, it's a big deal.
But, I've always thought this, whenever I have the rare opportunity to present the 50 years of proof sets, what Mike presents is so compelling and so factual and so obvious and so evident that when you actually take a step back and say, hang on a minute, so on a coin-by-coin basis, it's nearly $3,000 worth that I'm getting for $9.99, we can see the value there. We understand that Mike is offering these, which are all sold out from many, many, many years ago, at a lower price than the Mint charges today.
Oh, not only a lower price, almost half the price. So now understand. Let's go back just a second. So the 2015 set for the Mint is going to cost you $38. Right. I'm down to 89 sets now. It's going to cost you $38. So you go, well, that's okay. But what's the 2012 set? Because that's, you know, let's go back a couple years. So what are you going to pay for the 2012 set that you paid $38 for? Well, I think if I have them on hsn.com, and I may or may not be sold out of them right now, they're $299. $299 for the 2012 set. The 2011 set, if I have it, is $199.
Right.
The 2010 set, the one right after this, is $199. So we're $700 for the next 3 sets in the run. $700 for the next 3 sets, or $999 for the prior 50 sets. 50 sets of coins, all sold at $20, not a lens, $20 a set. And like I said, I can run through this right now. Please, the Sacagawea Golden Dollars, $281 for the Sacagawea Golden Dollars. Susan B. Anthony dollars, I almost forgot about those. And one last thing, I'm down to 80 now, and I have way more people than that on the phone. We may give you an extra minute or actually even 2 minutes here to do this, because I want to explain these up here. The other thing, and this price does not include these.
Right.
Because these are not technically proof coins.
Right.
Because the United States government moved the proof-making capacity of the U.S. government from the Philadelphia Mint, where they made it from 1936 to 1964, to the San Francisco Mint. In typical government fashion, it took 3 years, okay? Now, they did not make proof sets, but they made coins that were intended to take the place of proof sets, and those are these coins. They are called special mint sets. Oftentimes, people do not include them when they sell you a big run of coins because they say, well, they're not proof sets. The reason they don't include them really is because they're just as rare and just as collectible and just as valuable. They say right here, packaged by the U.S. Mint, United States Special Mint Set. And people say, are they truly valuable? Well, if you go to this, just the Special Mint Set Kennedy's out of there, which I did not include in any of my valuations, okay? Which I did not include in any of my valuations. I've got to get to the Kennedys here someplace. I'll get to those here in just a second. They're significant coins. They are absolutely, positively significant coins. There they are. The mints, the SMSs are $33 a coin. So there's another $100 worth of silver Kennedy half dollars that you have right there. I mean, those are 40% silver. Right. And these are the special SMSs. They're done with special finishes. It's a spectacular opportunity for you to own those, and those are 3 additional sets. When I say 50 years, even though they didn't make proof sets for those 3 years, you get 50 sets. Virtually any place else, they sell you these 50 years for whatever price they sell them for. You'll get 47 sets. They won't include those. They won't include those. Now, if we can do the countdown on this, because we had 133 of these sets. I currently have got 64 sets remaining. I've currently got 64 sets remaining. 63. They are going down very quickly. Now, understand, coin by coin. Set by set, you're paying less than $20.
Yes.
Coin by coin, you're paying about $3. Coin by coin, if you would buy them individually, I've got 5 dozen sets now remaining. If you buy them individually, right about $3,000 right about $3 grand. Like I said, I sell just the quarters. Okay, I got maybe another minute here. Just these quarters that are in here, these 11 things quarters, for $449. For $449.
These are real numbers, Mike.
These are just the numbers, and I've sold thousands of those sets. It's a customer pick, 28 reviews. You know, is what the situation is. So you get to buy them like a dealer buys them. Right. And I've hand-selected every set. Remember the little thing I read you about oxidation and all that other stuff? Okay? We've hand-selected them so you don't have any of those issues or any of those problems or any of that. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. We insist if you get coins that you think may have a defect in them to give us the opportunity. We'll either replace it or you can send it back. Understand, that was customer service in 1961. This is customer service in 2015. You get 50 individually hand-selected sets by our trained numismatic staff at less than $20 a set. However, you really need to be on the phone. I've got 51 of these sets going. They're going very, very, very quickly. So, like I said, please, you're really going to need to take advantage of this now.
They will obviously all be gone, so we encourage you to stay on the phone line. If you've not yet picked up the phone, definitely grab yours. We'll send the entire collection, remember, all original government packaging direct to your door. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it brings you a lot of happiness. It's so fascinating just to look at it all, and it will, as we joke, it'll take you a long time because there's a lot of stuff. 50 years of proof sets. All right, we have about 35 minutes left and a heck of a lot to get to, so